I know I look really put together, but in reality it's 9:30 p.m. and I got ready just to make this video. Whew, the tea is hot today. It actually is really hot, like I need to wait for this to cool down. Hi friends, Rachel here. Welcome to Rach vs. World. Today I wanted to go over something that's been bugging me for quite a while. If you know me, you know all my favorite shows are like the super stereotypical high school dramas. Think Riverdale, think Glee, To All the Boys I've Loved Before. I eat that stuff up. But it's so unrealistic. But it's so weird how everyone is stereotypical in exactly the same way. And just when you thought they would stop typecasting Molly Ringwald, here she is again in yet another high school drama. 35 years and she is still going. We love a relentless queen. I think the biggest hurdle we need to jump over right now is age. I'm gonna go ahead and explain to you how old high schoolers are. We usually start high school at age 14, and at age 17. Not 25. Everyone is in their 20s. No one looks even close to their age. Let's take Riverdale. All of Riverdale are supposed to be sophomores. They're supposed to be 15, maybe 16. Okay. If you've ever seen a 15-year-old boy, they do not look like Cole Sprouse. They do not look like KJ Apa. 15-year-old girls do not look like Camila Mendez. If 16-year-old boys look like Cole Sprouse, I would be married. Let me give you an example to put everything into reference. To All the Boys I've Loved Before, one of my favorite movies, I watch it like twice a day. That's beside the point. Take Lara Jean's little sister, Kitty, little LJ. She's supposed to be 11, right? She's 15. In real life, she's 15. Just to add to that, the actress that plays Lara Jean, who by the way is supposed to be 16, my age, is actually 21. So chew on that for a little bit. Second, everyone is hot. Everyone. I don't care if you're a student, I don't care if you're a teacher, if you're a parent, everyone. Riverdale, I'm looking at you. Everyone has perfect skin, no one has acne. Every male always has a six-pack. It doesn't matter who, what, when, why, six-pack. Everyone is always wearing a full face of makeup, even when they're just lying in their beds. Wake up in the morning, ooh, look, I have mascara and falsies and eyeliner and perfect eyeshadow and highlighter. I don't know why, I was just asleep. Everyone's hair is always perfectly done. The clothes are always gorgeous, like the outfits. I'm obsessed, I love them so much. But does no one ever wear sweatshirts? Like what if your Gucci dress is at the dry cleaners one day? Do you not have a backup? Something comfy, anything comfy. No one ever looks comfy. Even Glee. And you know, the whole gimmick with Glee was supposed to be, oh, there's this group of misfits and they found a place where they can all just love each other. Let me tell you something. All of the misfits, again, in their 20s, all of the misfits, gorgeous. All of the misfits, amazing voices. There is not one high school where everyone can sing. It's not even a performing arts school. Okay, to be fair.
Wouldn't you like to know what's going on in my mind? Then with me.
But that was an exception. Oh, and for all of you that said Glee gave you false representations of high school and it wasn't as cool as you thought it was gonna be, yeah, we've all been there. I watched High School Musical growing up too. What Glee gave me was false expectations of college. Do you know how long I thought Indiana was a real place? Do you know how long I tried to apply there? That's just sad. Next topic. Dating. It's always easy, it's never awkward, there's always someone that's perfect for you. Everyone always has a soulmate. How lucky for them. You know when you're watching a show and you just know the point where a character has finally found a relationship that it's endgame? You just know it's gonna last through the end of the show. And then usually they just confirm your expectations by just throwing an extra saucy twist in there like, oh no, they broke up and then they're together again 2 episodes later and you're like, that's the one. Unless you're the writers of Glee, in which case you just want to put your watchers through as much pain as possible, and in that case you don't know anything about the characters or the show or who you are inside anymore. And then you just tie it all up in the last episode of the last season and have everyone be happy and have all of their dreams. Spoiler alert, if you haven't watched Glee, you're 10 years late. How does no one ever have homework? Do you know how much time I spend doing homework? It's a lot of time I spend doing homework, and they never seem to have any. They have so much time to just hang out with friends and go on dates and go solve the mystery that no one else is solving because the policemen are always incompetent. Riverdale, I'm looking at you. Why do the teenagers always think that they have to take everything into their own hands? Pretty Little Liars. especially if it's a CW show. Ooh, hold on. Tangent time. Let's talk about the CW for a second. The CW is known for its supernatural themed TV shows. Think iZombie, Charmed, Beauty and the Beast, Supernatural itself. And then of course you have the superhero themed shows like The Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, stuff like that. The CW just kind of has this aura where if you watch a show and it's a CW show, you will know by the first episode. What's funny to me about Riverdale is that there are no actual supernatural elements to it, but they try hard, man. They try. All of the Blossom family are set up exactly like vampires. They are exactly like vampires except they don't drink blood. Like, that's the only difference. The CW is also kind of obsessed with murder. Teenagers in TV shows are never at home. They always have a bike and they're always going somewhere, but they're never at home. They may be home for dinner, they may be home at 2 in the morning. Do their parents care? No, of course not. Do we know where our kids are? Absolutely not. I don't know about y'all, but if I want to go out somewhere, I have to have like written proof. They don't even tell anyone. They're just out the door and then they're gone from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. where they stop home for something cryptic. Hey mom, I need a fake ID. And she's like, okay, sure. And then they go out again until 2 in the morning. Speaking of, how is it always so easy for them to get fake IDs and access things they're not supposed to have? Even when they are at school, they're never in class. They're always talking outside, going through the halls. It's like they have so much downtime, and lunchtime is always like 4 hours long. And why are these kids always so eloquent? No one quotes classic literature in every single sentence they say. Veronica Lodge, I'm looking at you. Their conversations are like those scripts you make up when you're in the shower and having an argument with someone. Speaking about Riverdale specifically, I know I keep picking on Riverdale, but it's literally my favorite show, which means I am allowed to tear it to shreds. Everyone is either a football player or a cheerleader. I cannot name one character that is not either a Ripper Vixen or a Bulldog. Also, can we talk about how they changed Reggie's actor completely and just thought no one would notice? I was so confused for a solid 2 episodes before I finally just looked it up. But apparently Ross Butler was like, I just got cast in 13 Reasons Why I Got a Jet. And pre-Ariana Grande Charles Melton was like, what up, folks? I also find it hilarious how Camila Mendes and Charles Melton are dating in real life, because one of the only interactions Veronica and Reggie have ever had so far in the show is her punching him in the face. Before I can speak about that, I'm only 2 seasons in. I'm anxiously waiting for season 3 to be put on Netflix. I don't think it's gonna come on Netflix until May, so don't give me any spoilers about it. Ooh, let's touch on Tony. Tony Topaz, Southside Serpent, dating Cheryl Blossom. She had an awkward thing with Jughead, but that's in the past. Vanessa Morgan is an amazing actress, but I'm sorry, I still just see her as Vanessa from Ant Farm. That show was everything to me growing up, and I just have this vision of Cameron and Vanessa. I remember he like made her up. I think she was a model. He imagined her being his girlfriend so hard that he thought she actually was, and then he went into this spiraling state. It was a lot. But ship-wise, Betty and Jughead, 12 out of 10. Lily and Cole, 15 out of 10. Why am I talking about ships now? I was supposed to be filming to roast this. I need more tea in my veins. Oof. Bitter as wormwood and sharp as a 2-edged sword. Anyway, no matter what ship you think is best in Riverdale, I think we can all agree that Betty and Archie should never have any sort of romantic contact ever again. Hope you enjoyed the video. All of you have probably thought about this just as much as I have. Be sure to subscribe, like this video if you liked it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now. Now that I've thoroughly roasted Riverdale, I'm gonna go ahead and check filming my YouTube video off of my Riverdale themed calendar.